I'm hanging up for.
No, you can stay on. I
Oh.
mean, if you can look at your stuff without,
Uh,
I mean, you can look at your thing without you having to get off, right?
oh yeah, it came up on my other phone. The prompt.
The notification.
Yeah.
Okay.
You going live now?
Yes, live. It's live. I want.
Okay, let me get off of the other one. No, no, I'm sitting on bed. Mm. Mm.
Big up on
Commercial
yourself, you know.
tomorrow, by the way.
Big up on yourself in the YouTube space. What's going on? All is well? Okay, I know it's been a while. Hold on one second, people. All right, YouTube. What's going on? Six people up in that building right now. Touch up the screen with people. Hit the thumbs up. Drop a comment in yourself. Rep your hood. Where you at? Where you from? Huh? Well, go on. Let me see something in the comment. And you can't hear me good out there? All is well? Eh? Let me see a one. Let me see a one in the comment or something. Let me know so you can't hear me out there, sir. Doing perfectly well. All right? Before we get started. Let me see a one in that comment there. So I want to know if you can't hear me. Okay, so we got a one. We got a one. We got audio, so y'all can hear me. That's good. Okay. Loud and clear. Loud and clear. All right. I want milk. I want that banana. Loud and clear. All right. So what's going on? We in here? It's been a minute. Yvonne Thomas, what's good? See you in the building, huh? Yeah, who else is up in here with us, man? You know how we do it over here in the Lion Squad show, all things black. You know what I'm saying? My car black, my house black, my kids black, my girls black. You know, Everything black for black folks. This is the space for black folks. Get shit off their chest. You know what I mean? What's going on? Rep your hood. Where you from? Where you from? I got 8 people in the building. Nobody, no thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up, people. Let YouTube know this where it's at. Share it up. Share it up to your friends and families. You know, it don't make sense you're scrolling on. It's Sunday, right? I was on a little earlier, but we had a little technical difficulties. So, you know, I had to jump off. Isn't it? So what's going on, my good peoples? You know? Yvonne, you see the super chat sign up there? Let me know if it's up there. Because I'm using a different program. So yeah, black all year long, Yvonne. Okay, that's cool. All right, so you know, all systems go then, it looks like, right? So what we talking about here now? We talking about black folks of course, and all the conditions that affects us on a whole, you know, globally. Because you see, I'm situated in Jamaica. I'm streaming to you live from Jamaica. However, you know, I was raised in the United States in New York. So I'm affectionately connected to my peoples there in the United States as well, and Canada. You understand? So when I speak, you know, with all of that in mind. You dig? So, um, uh, you know what I mean? Hold up, let me see here. Let me see here. Let me just in case y'all want to look at the Q man. I see the Q man. What's going on? Huh? You here, right? You've been here. So if y'all see me looking up, like I ain't looking out into space. I'm trying to angle this camera, right? So y'all can see me, right? I see my ugly face, don't? Huh? So what's good? We here, we in the building, we in the building. So what's good? Huh? It's hot as hell. This is Jamaica, a tropical country, so it's always hot up in here. Know what I mean? So what we doing? We talking about black folks, of course. Right? Hold up, yeah, that's good right there. That's all right there. Yeah, we're in a temporary studio right now. You know, until we get the official one up and running. So how's it been, people? La Bella TV. Yes, we want to look at you. Hey, yo, go out, y'all going La Bella TV. Boy, yes, we want to look at you. Eh? We want to look for me for him, La Bella. Eh? 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 We want to look for me for. What's good though? We here, man. We here. We in the building talking blackness today. You know what I mean? Because you look good. Come on, cut that out, man. You're trying to sweat. No, what I told y'all, I want the cake, the yellow one, the one in the yellow cake. Go on, put this back. Just give me this. Go on, get one for yourself. There's more of these, right? Put that back. No one back. Right?
7 minutes.
All right. All right. There, one of the yellow one them come. Eating a little snacky snack. You know these shits ain't no good for you. This is Jamaican version of a Twinkie. Huh? Some milk. Some milk. He needs some milk. Huh? Yeah, people. Like and subscribe, share it live. Hit the thumbs up. You heard? Hold on, people. Let me get my little energy booster there up. Okay. Put that over. No, right now. Yeah, I'm there. Hmm? Hmm? All right, all right, peoples. What's good? La Bella TV, what up? You still there? Or you gonna skip down? Yeah, peoples. When the commercial come up, yo, please watch out the commercials. You know what I mean? For those of you who can contribute with the super chats, you know what I mean? Mister, hey, La Bella TV. I hope that's a female behind there. You know, I hope you a female behind there talking that hot shit. You know, don't be no man looking at me like that, talking that bullshit. Okay, that's what's up. Just making sure, you know what I mean? You know, because I know La Bella, that's a female name still. So I was making sure. It made me feel the way. I would put my shirt on and shit. Niggas out here looking at me like that, drooling and shit. You know what I mean? We not that on them things there. Yes, sir, Meb Bella. Yeah? Yeah. But what's up? This is your first time? Because that name, La Bella TV, I don't recognize it. Don't look familiar. It's your first time on the Live Squad? I wish it was like YouTube thing was like I wish the YouTube thing was like the TikTok where you can like, you know, I can invite y'all to conversate and stuff, you know what I mean? But the only thing I could invite y'all to do is call into the show. Yvonne, put the WhatsApp number up on so anybody want to call in and voice their opinion, you know, just put call in WhatsApp number and you just put the number, you know what I mean? Call into the show. Just put call into the show in the chat and put up the WhatsApp number for anybody who wants to voice their opinion. You know what I mean? Or have something to say. You know? Yeah, so you know, today's Sunday. I'm just here home with the kids alone, home alone. You know, I got a little rest last night. So I said, you know, instead of wasted, let me come out here with the people's a little shum shum. You know. So Labella, what's up? You subscribe? You gotta subscribe up, Labella. You know, this is our second channel right here. They done banned my first channel, but they say I was too raw, you know what I mean? So this is our show here called Restricted Area. This is a temporary studio. You know, the other studio is in the process of being put together, you know, so just have some of the equipment over here just you know, just for the purpose of the show. You see me looking up, that's because I got this big ass screen in front of me, you know, right? So I'm looking up at the screen, looking at the comments and so forth. You know what I mean? So that's what it is. If it feels a little awkward, you know. Labella, you well, I would guess that you're black, but I just want to ask just in case. Are you black? Since you're new here, you know, I just want to ask. You know what I mean? Yvonne, I don't know if you can. Good. I don't know if you can share the link up to the chat, to the WhatsApp thing there, right? Or anybody, yeah, in the group, yeah, in the WhatsApp group, to you know, just let the those people know that I'm up and running. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah, so you know, we talking all things black over here. Oh, okay. In that case, don't even bother, because I don't want your thing and you end up losing off the live and stuff. All right. If they find me, they find me. You know, we just rolling. We got 4 people up in here right now. You know what I'm saying? We just gonna roll out with the 4 people. You know what I'm saying? You know why? You know why we up in here. You know, we don't do it for the we do it for the love. You know what I'm saying? We do it for the love. What I said, don't bother. Yeah, I agree with you. You know what I'm saying? So what we talking about? We talking about, you know, this black and white issue and some things that's going on in the world here. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that how how history is used against us. You understand? I'm gonna go. That's always that. I'm not interrupted. Hold up, people. Let me situate the kids there for a second. You know, they're breaking my concentration. All right. So you know, it's well, you know, it's something that is well known. So that's 2, 3, that's 5, 650. 650. How much have you? So that's about 450. All right. 6, no, 3, no, 350. Give it that up. Give it, yeah. All this. That's 250. Give it that up. All right. Yeah. So it's well known that we as black folks around the world, one thing we don't have is a knowledge of ourselves, knowledge of our history, knowledge of who we are. You know, and this is purposely done, intentionally done. It is a weapon that is used against us. You know, because you see, you know, people without the knowledge of their history, like they say, is like a tree without a root. You know, whatever mistake you've made in the past, you will continue to make them. You understand? So it's set up that way for us in a way where we have no real knowledge of ourselves, no real knowledge of our history. You know what I mean? So, and this is, it puts us at a disadvantage, you know, in every area, you know. Hold on 1 second here, people. Let me the hell is it? Give me a second there. Give me 1 second, please. Give me a second here. I'm looking through some notes here. Hmm. All right. So as I was saying, you know, we are a people. You know, we don't know our history. You know what I'm saying? Know the history of all that we have done in the world in time over time. Um, you know, the history of all that was done to us. There's so much of it hidden, you know, purposely, deliberately hidden away from us, you know, and, you know, the reason being is to keep us in that perpetual cycle of constantly reliving it. Um, the only difference is it's dressed in, you know, it's modernized. It's dressed in whatever garb garb it is of that time. You understand? But it's well known fact throughout the world that we are a people who have been set up in this manner to not have a knowledge of a history. But more than that, also, it's not just us. It's done to white folks too. On a whole, it's done to white folks as well. White folks themselves don't know their history. You understand? And because of this, they themselves, like us, are bound to repeat the follies of history. You understand? And these things are deliberately done. You see me? Um, I mean, just look at it. Hold on. La Bella TV. You in America, right? Or where are you? Where are you? You know, you take it like most American, the average American. You know, they don't know, we don't know our history. And when I say American, I mean not just Jamaica. I mean not just the mainland, America. I'm speaking the whole Americas, north from Canada all the way down, entire Caribbeans. All of this are the Americas. You know, and we are indigenous to these lands here. These lands are our lands, just as Africa is our land. You know, but we wouldn't know that because we've been, you know, that knowledge has been cleared out of history and buried. You know, you normally have to dig in some CIA archives or, you know, in order to know these truths. And they have them. They have the history written, but it's hidden from us. You know, these are the things that they should be teaching black people in school at least, if nothing else, but they don't, because their intentions is to always keep us at a disadvantage. You know, when you look at the fact that history is something that repeats itself, then you find it useful to keep people blind to the knowledge of their history. You know, so I can hold on, people. Let me so the way these things are set, is when you deprive the people knowledge of their history, what happens is they keep repeating them, same mistakes, right? And it always turns out like it's a new phenomenon when it's not. It's something that's been happening and going on for ages. But because they put us in a state of amnesia when it comes to, history, we always think this is something new. So we need to, try to, let's deal with this new thing. But oftentimes the things that we go through and happen to us, it's not new. It's been going on. It's the same things over and over and over. Just look around the world, people. In this day and age, black people are still slaves. We're still slaves. And we don't realize it because we don't have the knowledge of ourselves and our history, the complete knowledge. We have some bits and pieces of things where oftentimes we don't know if they're true or not. You know, therefore, we have no foundation to stand on. We can never see who our real and true enemies are. We never wake up to the realization that we black folks have no friends. Don't fool ourselves. Just look around the world. Yes, there are those of us who have assimilated into the system or into the matrix, and they will tell you from the highest mountain that, it's an equal world, equal playing fields, and ray, and they'll put up the state of, some white man and say, well, look at him, he's in the same boat as us, and ray. You understand? When his whatever boat he's in, really shouldn't be our concern. No black person should ever have concern of anything outside of their race, their people right now. We have no time for that. You know what I'm saying? We have given everybody else so much of us. We have given so much of ourselves to the world. You see? We have built the world. The world stands on our backs. The whole entire world. You know what I mean? Make no bones about how I'm saying that. You see? So it's time for us to start focusing on ourselves. Stop letting them drag us into their conversation and their problems and this we. You know what I'm saying? Out of many, one people bullshit. Bullshit. You know what I mean? You know, it's an illusion. It's delusion. It's a trick. You know, um, there's patterns to these things. But if you don't have the knowledge of yourself, you won't see these patterns. You understand? You won't see the patterns to where you'll be able to put together a legitimate argument to condemn the actions of these people. Because again, you're always thinking this is the first time this is happening. You understand? You will always think that black people, we're not allowed to police our own neighborhoods. We're not allowed to build our own school and educate our children with our knowledge. You understand? They force this watered down illusion on us and on our kids, you know, and depending on which president you have in office and whatever his attitude, his how he might be feeling that term, you know, depends on how you what rights you have in raising your own children. You know, they tell you stuff. You know, if you don't support this group or that group, then you know you will be cut out from this benefit or that. These are games these people are playing with us. You know what I mean? And the crazy thing is that these people are the few people who decided that they are going to rule and govern us. Like, you know, we didn't ask them to rule and govern us. You know, when will we as black folks be able to rule and govern ourselves? Why do we always have to participate in their system of governance? And this is where our problem is. And until we as black folks on the whole realize that we must break free of this system, this is not our system, this is their system. And that is why we're not making it in the system. We're just merely surviving, you know. And you may look at our black stars, which they made, right, and think that, you know, that can be you one day, and Ray, and no, and all of that. Sure, that can be you, but you make it there, your life will end up being more miserable than just, you know, the average regular person, because you now have to live by their whims. You go against their rules and violate, you know, and any of their orders, they're going to P Diddy you real quick, and R Kelly you, and Bill Cosby you. You know, as you see what they've done to P Diddy, you know. And crazy thing is, they have fooled so much of us to see what they want us to see. They've built this man up, and as soon as this man, one day this man decided to wake up and start making use of this power that and money that they say he has, because they have to say this, you have this, you understand? And he found out real quickly that, nah, motherfucker, this is our system. You do what we say do. Yeah, all of these men got a real quick reality check, you know, quick wake up call, you know. Unfortunately for some of them, they got it too late, like R. Kelly. Bill Cosby was strong enough a little bit where he can fight back, but however, it tarnished this man reputation and so forth, you know, forever. You know, it'll never come back. We'll never see America's favorite dad the way we once saw him when we were growing up as kids, because they have totally destroyed it, and we have allowed them to influence us with what they want us to see. You know, they want us to see all our heroes and, you know, our superheroes, our role models, and those we look up to. You know, they want us to see them all, you know, with a fault. You understand? They want to disgrace all of them, you know, especially if they inspire, you know, and moreover, especially if they inspire the younger generation. There's the WhatsApp number, people. So feel free to call in. You'll be live. The call will be live. Feel free to call in and express your views. Likewise, there's a 3 minute. If there's more than one people calling in, there's a 3 minute time limit to express your opinion, and then and then you give someone else an opportunity just as well. All right. So we do the thing. Is in. Yeah, but basically that's where it is for black people. Know that the playing field is just not even for us. You know. Um I heard someone say on the internet the other day in reference to what I'm speaking about, um, as far as repeating history, you know, and we not having any knowledge of the things we've gone through in the past. So everything they introduce to us in the future, it all looks new, you know. So we always start from ground zero there instead of looking back and say, no, this is the same thing y'all did to us way back when. You know what I'm saying? Uh, the all you see that's going on with immigration right now. How many of y'all out there? What's your thought on this what's going on with this mass deportation thing right now? Because none of it is what they're telling you. Trust me on that. None of it is what they're telling you. They're basically, for the most part, the colored people are the ones that's being deported in droves. And the crazy thing about it is that these lands that they're deporting these people from are for them land. These lands belong to them originally. These are the lands of their ancestors. The immigrant, the alien, the stranger in these lands are the same very people who's kicking them out of the land, kicking them off the land, telling them you can't cross these borders anymore. They've drawn lines and borders and cut the place up and giving us passports and ports where we have to go through with all type of red tape, go through all type of red tape just to get there. You know what I'm saying? We're all visitors here. Are you trying to say we're all visitors here? No, not black folks. Black folks are not visitors to these lands. They're not even white folks are not visitors to the land either. They are invaders on the land. They're not visitors. They were not invited. You know what I'm saying? The only set of people that were not invited is them. They are the invaders, and we have to see and understand these things. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, hold on now. You know what I mean? Y'all give me a second there, people. I got a little call. All right? Just give me 1 second here. All right? Gotta just block this up for a second. Be right back. All right, people, we back here in the building. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Everybody run gun. Boom, boom, clot. Body run gun. Eh? Our Bella, la Bella run gun to. Who that? Yvonne? Eh? Wanna run gun, man? I tell us me a forward back. Eh? Oh, you here? But why this thing saying there's nobody in here? It's just saying zero. That tell me lies. Trying to trick me, huh? Huh? Oh, you at work multitasking. Okay, so we keeping your company at work, huh? Okay, that's what's up. You know. Yeah, so as we talking about, how they deal with us in history, So it's a situation like I said, they make us forget history, our history, so it's easier for them to repeat it, and when they repeat it, there is no blame. You know what I'm saying? Because we have no knowledge that these things has happened in the past. You understand? In one way or the other. So as I was saying about this immigration stuff now, in light of that, what they're doing right now is no different from what they did to the Japanese during World War II when they round all of them up and cage them. You understand? And here it is again, that the law that they used, to do that back then, and it turns out decades later, they turned around and apologized to those people, and I believe they even gave them some reparations for the trauma and so forth that they put those people through. Now, if you notice, at no time in history has they even entertained even the idea of reparation for black folks. It's like, I don't even understand, and just situations like that, people, you should just be able to look at, you dig, and understand that this system is not for you, about you, or anything. If it was, there's no way you can blatantly deny a people, an entire people, what's owed to them for so long, indefinitely, with no idea as to whether they will ever see justice. You know, we as black people, we just don't know our history. We have been told nothing but lies of the past. You know what I mean? And they do that nothing but to maintain the continuity of the conditions under which they have us. They give us this fictional history of us. Nowhere. It's just of recently, especially with the introduction of TikTok, and that's because TikTok is actually a foreign entity, a Chinese entity. So American authorities aren't able to regulate the algorithm as they're able to do so on platforms such as YouTube, Facebook, Instagrams, and these places where we often spend so much of our time. You know, so with TikTok has allowed us to see a lot of what's been hidden from us, and allow people to put information out that they normally would not be able to disseminate on the mainstream platforms that we're aware of. So kudos definitely to that platform. YouTube used to be in that business of freedom of speech, but their policy down now. They kill us with policies now. At least little thing you say that's not that doesn't fit the narrative, go against the narrative that they're pushing, you're liable to get canceled and so forth. So, you know, these are ways they use to control, implement and control and maintain the narrative and the order, the status quo that they wish to maintain over us over time. You know, and there's a whole system in place for that, to ensure that, for the maintenance of it. And the knowledge of that system, is not something that we're privy to. We as black is privy to on a whole, and even whites, because you see, when they keep whites on a whole ignorant to the history of to their history as well, then they're bound to repeat the foolishness of their history. And then especially now, when you give them a blatant advantage over the rest of us. You understand? They say power corrupts. Absolute power corrupts absolutely. You understand? And that's a fact. History have shown that. And well, as a white person, when you're born with the knowledge that you're born, your skin gives you privilege in this system over everyone else. You understand? And you're taught to behave that way and to treat people in accordingly to way it's designed. And for the most part, whites, they don't want to lose their fitting. They don't want to have to compete. I mean, recently with Trump winning, we've seen a lot of white folks coming out crying for whatever reason. I'm not sure why the hell all of these white folks was on social media, on YouTube and all that shit, crying about, I'll make $80,000 a year and I still can't. I'm like, wow. I mean, this lady literally out here crying. You know what I mean? It was crazy. you, you understand? They're losing jobs and packing up and moving out and industry shifting and all type of crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's just crazy to see. This is just a little breeze they're going through, and look at them already. Imagine if they was to really walk and not be able to walk in our shoes and see how it is day in and day out, night in and night out for us as black folks. Little hiccup they got, they all start breaking down and crying, you know. And but it's designed that way, people. We need to know and understand that it's an unfair system, and our everyday thought as a black person should be, how do I get out of this, we get out of this as a people. And one of the only way out of it is definitely unity. We must have unity. They know this. And that is why, if you look around society, if you look back at whatever little history you will get to see that everything has been geared at us to keep us separated, to keep us at each other's throats, to keep us seeing no good in each other, to keep us more comfortable around other people than our own, to deal with other people. I mean, just look at in the way how we deal with people on a whole. How we deal with each other as opposed to how we would deal with the colonizers. You understand? Even things like words like the colonizers, like we have somehow stopped seeing these people as colonizers. We have now they have tricked us into seeing them as one of us, as we are just all one. We're not all one. You know, every black folk walking around, living in any part of the Americas, from Canada on down in the Caribbeans, do understand every time you walk past a white person anywhere, you must understand that he is an alien, he's an invader, he's a colonizer. Him and his people have colonized you all, you know, and told you lies about your history. You know, one of the lies that they have told us is that we're, you know, the slave story. You know, you basically know the history of slaves and the slave story, how it goes. While a lot of it is true, they have purposely left out so much of it for their own reasons. You know, and one of the things that they have left out is that the people of the Americas and the people of Africa is one people. Before they were one people before the colonizers got were into the were introduced to them. You understand? They were all one people. These are people who used to travel across the Atlantic Ocean centuries before these people knew anything about navigation and sailing and boat building. You understand? These people traded with each other. These people knew the knowledge of the stars, to how to follow and not navigate them. The knowledge of the oceans, as far as where the currents and streams are in the oceans. You know, to how to and how to get into a stream and follow that stream to your destination, which oftentimes is a shortcut to your destination. You know, they knew all of these. They knew all of these knowledge. You know, and you know they traded and intermingled with each other because they were all one people. You understand? The thing was, you know, when Columbus was going around the world, what was happening to him was everywhere he went around the world, it seems like he was running into majority black people, people of color, dark color people. You know what I mean? Everywhere around the world he went. So when he finally made it to the Americas and discovered here, shit, there were black people too. However, you know, the Americans, um, 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 they had a real, um, their history was so had never before been intertwined and mingled with these people. You understand? They did not have a warous history with each other, you know, and they knew this. So the invaders knew this. So with their technology that they stole from the Chinese, the gunpowder, they were able to conquer these people, strip them of their land, dignity, pride, their history, and everything, and set up their own empires on these people's land. And then turn around now, centuries later, tell the offsprings of these people who they robbed that they have no rights to these lands, to cross these borders, and so forth. And that is, you know, basically, you know, the history of us and them, you know, interaction in a nutshell. You know, and this is the pattern that is repeated wherever you find yourself on the globe. You know, whatever point spot you pick in history to look at, this is what you will find. You know, and it's done nothing but repeat itself over and over and over. You know, it's is the difference is just like a bed that you sleeping in. The only difference is you just changing the sheets. Every week you change the sheets. You know, you put on different sheets, new sheets or whatever. Nothing has changed. It's the same old mattress, same old box spring. You know, nothing has changed. in our history. They keep repeating it, and that is why here we are in 2025, and black people in the world can still say they are slaves. Huh? We are still here fighting for rights. Huh? In 2025, we are still fighting for basic human rights. Look around the world. Huh? All the poor countries, all the countries of starvation and desolation, they population is black all across the board. It's by design, people, and we need to see and recognize that, right? Um, in the meantime, in between time, we've been out here with 56 minutes. This is YouTube. Long lives, people don't really watch them too much. You know what I mean? When they see 2 and 3 hours and so forth. So it wouldn't make no sense for me to, be out here with y'all like that. The best way is maybe to end the live and then, forward back, on a different note and so forth, breaking it up. So, you know, I told myself I'll just do about an hour out here with y'all, and then I'll put it up, upload it onto the YouTube space there, and you guys can continue to share it up to those who might not have seen it. In the meantime, I'd like y'all to like and share up, subscribe, hit the notification, and hit the all. um, for those of you who can afford it, you see the super chat there. Feel free. We have about 2.5 minutes left here to do your super chat thing. When you do see the commercials come on my things, I humbly ask y'all to just don't press skip. You know what I mean? Just watch the commercial out in their entirety. That is your way of showing appreciation as well. You know what I mean? You don't have to. It's not always about the super chat. You know what I'm saying? So um, Labella, it was nice having you here for the first time. I hope to see you back here the next time I'm live again. So, please subscribe, hit the notification, and make sure you hit all. So they will notify you whenever I go live again. For the most part, this was, a test show just to see how the energy and the vibe go. Y'all know how I do it already. You know what I'm saying? When I get up and going, all hell break loose. You know how the Q man do his thing already. As we said, we're building a new channel here because they, took away our first channel there with all our subscribers, thousands of subscribers, and I'm still trying to see if I can get it back, but don't hold your breath, anybody. In the meantime, in between time, wish y'all a happy Sunday and the rest of your day. Tomorrow is the work day. I wish y'all the best, on that work day, and everybody, get they thing up. Labella TV said my second. Oh, this is your second time here. Okay. Yeah. So just subscribe and like I said, hit the notification and press all, and so you'll know whenever I'm on. I'm going to switch over now to the TikTok live. Um, um, I'll be on over there for probably the rest of the day. Their system is a little different, so that's why it's easier to go hours on the TikTok platform, because you're able to engage with the audience outside of just commenting. You're able to bring them up in the box, and you hold a conversation where everybody else can hear. To achieve that to achieve the same results on YouTube, you have to stream from another platform. Sometimes I can't bother that more. You know what I'm saying? So I just do it my way like this. So You know, as I've said, bless up yourselves. In the meantime, in between time, you already know how we do it. Lion Squad. And, you know, we out. Peoples, until next time. Bless up on yourself. You know, Jamaica love. I know how we do it.